Hi, it's Lisa. Welcome to Eat for Happiness. Today I will be sharing one of my favorite recipes. It's my go-to recipe during the week. It's a miso soup with noodles and a lot of vegetables, and it's super easy to make. It's very clean, and every single ingredient that I'm mentioning is optional. You can use whatever you have in the fridge. This is what I'm going to be using today. 250 grams of your noodles of choice. These are brown rice noodles. 3 tablespoons of dark miso paste, some ginger and garlic, a handful of green beans. Sugar peas or snow peas or snake beans will be delicious as well. A teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 small zucchini, carrot, a cup of mushrooms of choice. These are shiitake mushrooms. A fresh pepper. This one is not hot, so I will be adding some chili flakes at the end. Some greens of choice. I'm using chard. A handful of alfalfa sprouts, coriander and chives. A lime. A protein of some sort. Today I'm using silken tofu, but many times I will use boiled eggs or firm tofu. 3 tablespoons of tamari or soy sauce and a sprinkle of sesame seeds. In a large pot I'm heating 1.5 liter of water, to which I'm adding my soy sauce, a few slices of ginger, 3 cloves of crushed garlic and some sesame oil. I have a cup of water here. It's cold water, and the miso paste is going in there. I will dissolve it in the cold water. Because it's a probiotic, I will not be heating it or boiling it. And also the miso becomes quite bitter when you boil it, so I would recommend just to put it in at the end when you turn off the heat. Then I'm slicing up my veggies. I like to cut my carrots in matchsticks and my mushrooms in slices. And to save time, I usually decapitate my green beans all at once. Zucchini in matchsticks as well. And I'm also slicing up the stalks of my chard. I happen to have these brown rice noodles in my house, so I will be using them today. And I prefer to cook them in a separate pot, because if I would add them directly to the soup, it will become cloudy and they will soak up all the water, so the soup will be like mush. If you are using instant noodles, you can actually put them in your broth at the very end, but these have to be cooked separately. My broth is boiling hot right now, so I'm ready to put in all of my veggies that I'm going to heat, because some of them I'm keeping raw. And I'm cooking them for no longer than 5 minutes, because I prefer all of my veggies to be crunchy. The noodles are done now, and I prefer to quickly rinse them after straining to prevent them from sticking together. Then I'm slicing up the chard leaves and the pepper, and now I'm ready to fill my bowl. A soft bed of greens is going on the bottom, and on top I'm curling up my noodles. A few tablespoons of soft and luscious tofu. Couple of slices of my pepper. On top of that I'm pouring 1/3 of my miso mixture, and then a few ladles of my hot and delicious soup. Garnish with a bunch of sprouts, some coriander and chives, a sprinkle of sesame seeds, and I like to put some extra chili flakes on top. I prefer to always serve this dish with a piece of lime, and believe it or not, I can eat this entire bowl by myself. Keep some extra soy sauce handy in case you want it more salty, and slurp away.